Hey everybody, it's Dr. Carmen Bryant. This is Car Chronicles. It is evening time, so thank you guys for being patient. I gave you guys the date that I was going to come back. I said February 3rd, which is Friday. It's actually February 5th, which is Sunday. But anyway, on to our story. Ready? Let's do it. Sometimes we struggle trying to help people because of the fact that we're taking it personal. As helpers, as mental health professionals, as coaches, sometimes you take it very personal because you know what you've been through. And so you're trying really, really hard to help people. But you have to remember that sometimes people have to be ready to be helped. And then sometimes they're not ready mentally to escape their abuser, which drives you crazy. But I also want you to keep in mind that a lot of times they're going through cognitive dissonance. And a part of cognitive dissonance is deflection, which drives the average person crazy because no matter how many times you tell them something, they're going to deflect on something else that is less important than the fact that this person can unalive you, this person can hurt you, this person is hurting your children, but they'll deflect because it's an easier thing to process, or easier thing to talk about little things. But they keep flattening my tires, but they keep stealing my money, they keep doing this. Yeah, but that person sleeps with a gun, they sleep with this, they threaten you, and they keep deflecting to something else. Now listen. Cognitive dissonance, the best way to explain it kind of in layman terms, it's like smoking, and you have all the information to stop smoking. You see people with cancer, and I've said this before, you see people with COPD, you see people dying, and you know how bad it is. You got all the education. You can spit the information out to people. But then on the other hand, you're struggling with the emotional impact. So you're struggling with the emotions. It's like going back and forth with the emotions. But, my nicotine levels and emotions are very real. You can feel those emotions. And so what happens is you have this internal battle going on. And so you make up excuses. Okay, what I'll do is I'll stop smoking as much. Instead of smoking 10 cigarettes a day, I'm just going to smoke 5. And then I'm just going to, slowly start weaning myself off of it instead of just stopping. That's too much at one time. Well, that's what's going on with a person that you're trying to help get out of a situation with a narcissist. A lot of times they're dealing with a cognitive dissonance. They got all the facts. They have all the information. They have the help. They have everything there for you to provide, for them to survive and to get out of the situation. But they have not mentally made up their mind. And so what bothers you the most, most of us, is the fact that they keep coming up with excuses as to why they have not totally left out of the situation. Sometimes you just have to give them the information, especially you empath, observe, don't absorb. Give them the information, be there to support them, and you're going to have to, like all of us did, fall on your face a couple of times, and then you wake up and finally leave. That's what you have to do.